हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम। आज हम यहाँ पे जनरल इंश्योरेंस कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया का जो असिस्टेंट मैनेजर की पोस्ट है, जहाँ पे लीगल पोस्ट है, लीगल मैनेजर की जो पोस्ट है, उसके अपन आर्बिट्रेशन एंड कंसिलेशन एक्ट 1996 के टॉपिक के ऊपर के आज क्वेश्चंस पढ़ रहे हैं। ओके, जिन्होंने अभी तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया वो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो, ताकि नोटिफिकेशन थ्रू आपको इंपॉर्टेंट प्लस एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चन भी डायरेक्टली मिल जाए। प्लस हमने यहाँ पे NISCL एंड SBI क्लर्क की भी प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट कर दी है, जो 26 से स्टार्ट हो जाएगी। ओके, तो जो भी वो एग्जाम्स दे रहे, NICL असिस्टेंट प्लस SBI जूनियर असिस्टेंट मतलब क्लर्क की जो पोस्ट है, उसकी सीरीज अपन यहाँ पे स्टार्ट करेंगे 26 से। ओके, तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं अपन लीगल में आर्बिट्रेशन एंड कंसिलेशन एक्ट 1996 के क्वेश्चन। ओके, तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पे देखिए, अंडर द आर्बिट्रेशन ऑफ कंसिलेशन एक्ट 1996 which of the following statement is accurate regarding referral of parties arbitration? Answer is the court must refer parties to arbitration if therein is arbitration agreement, unless if find that prima facie no valid arbitration agreement exist. Okay, next, second, in arbitral proceeding, if party failed to appear at oral hearing or failed to produce documentary evidence without showing sufficient cause, the arbitral tribunal may, answer is, proceed with the proceeding and make award based on evidence before it. Next, third, an order refusing to refer the parties to arbitration under Section 8 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 is applicable under, answer is, Section 37 of the Act. Next, fourth, in the context of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, the term court in the case of international commercial arbitration refers to, answer is, High Court. Next, fifth, according to the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, unless otherwise agreed by the parties, arbitral proceeding in respect of particular dispute commence on the date, answer is, on which a request for that dispute to be referred to arbitration is received by respondent. Next, 6. Under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, which of the following is not a ground for setting aside an arbitral award? The answer is, the award was made within the stipulated time frame. Next, 7th, which of the following statement is true regarding enforcement of foreign arbitral award under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996? Answer is, foreign award are enforceable in India only if they pertain to commercial dispute. Next, 8. The Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 is based on which of the following international model or guideline? Answer is the unilateral model law of international commercial arbitration 1985. Next, 9th, which of the following is not considered an alternative method of dispute resolution, means ADR, under Arbitration Conciliation Act 1996? The answer is litigations. Next, 10. Under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, the term arbitral awards include, answer is, final decision of the arbitral tribunal on the matter referred to arbitration. Next, 11th, under Section 34 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, an arbitral award can be set aside if it is a contrary to public policy in India. Next, 12th, the maximum period allowed for completion of arbitral proceeding under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act is, answer is, 12 months from the date of appointment of the arbitrator. Next, 13. In case of international commercial arbitration, which court has the jurisdictions to entertain an application under the Act? The answer is High Court. Next, 14. The Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 applies to. The answer is both domestic and international commercial arbitration. Next, 15. An arbitral award become final and binding on parties. The answer is after 30 days if no application set to aside it made. Next, 16. An arbitrator can challenge under the Act if. Answer is there are justifiable doubts as to their impartiality or independence. Next, 17. Which of the following statement is true regarding conciliation? Answer is conciliation is non-binding unless both parties agree to settlement. Next, 18. The appointment of an arbitrator in case of failure of parties to agree shall be made by. Answer is the Chief Justice on their designate. Next, 19. The interim measure provided by the arbitral tribunal under the section 17 of the Act include. Answer is reservation, interim custody or sale of goods related to the dispute. Next, 20. Under the Act, arbitral tribunal has power to. Answer is issue interim award. Next, 21. Which provision of the Act deal with enforcement of foreign award? Answer is section 4452. Next, 22. What is the role of conciliator in proceeding under the Act? Answer is assist the parties in reaching a mutually acceptable settlement. Next, 23rd. Which section of the Act provide grounds for challenging an arbitral award? The answer is section 34. Next, 24. What happens if the parties do not agree on the appointment of an abrogator? The answer is the Chief Justice or their designate appoint to the arbitrator. Next, 25. An arbitral award may be set aside by court if. Answer is the tribunal exceeded its jurisdiction. Next, 26. Which section of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 deal with the termination of arbitral proceeding? Answer is section 32. Next, 27. Under the Act, the arbitral award can be enforced as per. Answer is the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. Next, 28. Which of the following statement is correct regarding arbitration agreement under the Act? Answer is it must always be in writing. Next, 29. The arbitral tribunal has the power of grant interest under. Answer is section 31 of 7. Next, 30. What happens if the party fail to appear before the arbitral tribunal without sufficient cause? Answer is the arbitral tribunal proceed ex parte. Next, 31. In case of multiple arbitrator, decision of arbitral tribunal was made by. Answer is majority of vote. Next, 32. Under section 7, an arbitration agreement must contain. Answer is a reference to arbitration to resolve dispute. Next, 33. Which provision govern the form and contents of arbitral award? Answer is section 31. Next, 34. The party may seek interim measures from the court under which section of the Act? Answer is section 9. Next, 35. The limitation period for filling an application to set aside an arbitral award is. Answer is 90 days. Next, 36. The power of conciliation under the Act include. Answer is proposing term of settlement. नेक्स्ट 37, which of the following is true about enforcement of foreign arbitral award? Answer is they must comply with New York Convention or Geneva Protocol. Next 31, 38, an arbitrator may be removed if, answer is they fail to perform their function without undue delay. Next 39, which section of the Act provide the ground of terminating arbitration proceeding? Answer is section 32. Next 40, which rule determine the language of arbitration proceeding? Answer is language mutually agreed upon by parties. Next 41, which act govern international commercial arbitration in India? Answer is Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996. Next 42, in arbitration, the principle of competence means. Answer is the tribunal has the power to rule on its own jurisdictions. Next 43, which section of the Act discuss cost of arbitration? Answer is section 31A. Next 44, the power of grant interim measured by arbitral tribunal is covered under. Answer is section 17. Next 45, which of the following dispute cannot be referred to arbitration? Answer is matrimonial dispute. Next 46, a foreign arbitral award can be refused enforcement if, answer is it violate public policy in India. Next 47, under which section can an arbitrator be challenged for bias? Answer is section 12. Next 48, which part of the Act deal with the enforcement of certain foreign awards? Answer is part 2. Next 49, the doctrine of severability under arbitration implies. The answer is the arbitration agreement is separate from the main contract. Next 50, which section provide that an arbitral award shall be final and binding? The answer is section 35. नेक्स्ट जो वीडियो रहेगा वो अपना मॉक पेपर रहेगा प्लस सब्जेक्ट वाइज एमसीक्यूज अपन यहाँ पे डेली सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, देन उसके बाद इंपॉर्टेंट प्लस एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चंस भी अपन सॉल्व करेंगे। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू।